Hey. Hey. How y'all doing?
All right, I know it's been a while. Sorry if you hear a sound in the background. That is my lovely projector making this lava lamp background for you guys. And I haven't been on here in a little while. I want to be like, oh, let me explain myself, but there's nothing really to explain. I had videos on and off that I wanted to post, but I was like, I wasn't feeling them too much. Early 20s, figuring things out. That's all I can say at the moment. But I'm doing really well. But how are you? How are you? Okay. Let me not drag this intro. I just wanted you guys to get to know me a little bit more since we have a crew of 700. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Especially for even having my channel grow when I took that break. No matter what number we're at, you guys are my crew. You're probably thinking 100 to 1,000, no matter what platform you're on, you're probably thinking that's not a lot or not enough for you. Honestly, I would be really appreciative if every single one of my subscribers came in to see what I was doing or liked my videos or commented on what I enjoy on the regular, and especially subscribing to me. And even though I didn't niche down completely, you guys still subscribe and want to see more. And I'm thank you. You guys are probably like, who the heck is this? My name is Soteria Raymond. I'm 23 years old. My birthday is May 13th, 1999. Fun fact, I was born on Mother's Day and I share the same birthday as my grandmother. So the meaning of your name, soteriology is the study, it's Greek and it's the study of salvation. But when I look it up online, it says deliverance, like when you put it into Google, deliverance from a crisis, safety. I have one of my best friends, her mom says Sotilia, and I love that. This one Italian man says Soteria. I didn't want to post the, oh, ask me questions, because I just didn't want to postpone this any longer. So I just found a bunch of random questions online to answer for you guys so I don't run out or so that I don't miss something. But if you have more questions, you know, you can put them down below. I'm 23, about to be 24 or whatever. I graduated college officially 2 years ago. I have a bachelor's in business management. Half my life, I grew up in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, or Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, whichever you want to say. And then the rest, I grew up in North Augusta, South Carolina. And then I moved away. But I was born in New London, Connecticut. I was only there a couple months, so don't ask me any questions about that area. But I do consider myself a northerner, even though I know I'm probably considered a southerner. I know. And then my parents, they grew up north, so that's also another reason I consider myself a northerner. I don't know if I could claim the South. I'm playing with y'all. Let's do a little bit of a family tree. It goes my mama, my papa, Monica, Shamari, Priscilla, me. I am number 4. Harmony, and then MJ. I'm gonna talk about why I got back on YouTube, because I did have my other channel, which I'm gonna make my official singing channel because I want my content to be organized. Some of you might want to come here to hear me sing, and then some of you want to come here to see me do things on the regular. I think me and my sister Monica, we're interested in a lot of different things, but that could be a pro and a con because we'll want to do all these things, but we have a hard time focusing on one passion at a time. I like to do so many different things, and that's why I didn't want to niche down on this channel. So I guess I kind of am the niche here. I got back on YouTube because I wanted to get my creativity out there, but at the same time help others become the best versions of themselves with their lifestyles, with the way they love themselves, with the way they love other people, and also bring Christ into my work. And by the way, yes, I am a follower, student, and child of Jesus Christ. Sure, I want to clarify, no, you do not have to be here, but I would love if you would stay. I want to come to you guys as an imperfect person, and I want to inspire you to give your life to the Lord the way so many other people have, the way so many other broken, imperfect people have. I talk about the Lord not to force him onto you, because I know that's always the number one thing that people run to. They're like, don't force your beliefs onto people. And usually it is like the Christian religion or things like that where people feel so attacked. And I'd never want you to feel that way. I talk about the Lord because I love you. His love is the greatest love, and I want the people that I love to experience that as well for themselves. Like when you know about something exciting or amazing or miracles, you're gonna want to tell the people you love, right? So I want to do that on here as well. I never want to dismiss this amazing being and you guys never know or experience him for yourself. Those are my top goals for having this channel. I hope I can make you laugh, smile, just feel loved and appreciated in some way as you watch my videos. I feel like I'm very childlike. I come from a very childlike family, not childish. Don't get it twisted, just creativity and goofiness. Sometimes you have to be that person on that platform if that's what you want to see. I don't really enjoy posting on the other platforms as much. I try to, but yeah, YouTube is on another level. Not gonna lie, at first I was pressuring myself to have this perfect and more mature channel. Maybe I should transition into this true like adult, but being an adult is different for everybody. Obviously there are mature aspects that you have to go by and things like that, but I realized I can still be mature and still keep my goofiness, even if you're married or even if you're older. Like, I think a lot of us could say that we might be in, for instance, a 23-year-old, 80-year-old body, but we still feel like we're so young. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm still 16 or 17, but my mentality has changed so much. My actions have changed. Okay, my job. Should I talk about all my jobs? So right now I'm more into freelance work and I do like social media influencer coordinator or social media management or things of that nature. And every now and then I'll do like a simple task like voiceover work. Pretty much later on I want to get into more singing, more acting. But all the other jobs I've had include cashier, buy low, and then I was a cashier at a Masters golf tournament. I feel like I've had many jobs here and there, like side missions, especially with singing. Okay, that technically was my very first job. I've been singing since I was very, very young. I signed up for these talent competitions or choir or performances, anything like that, or I was hired to sing at wedding. I sang the national anthem at baseball games. We grew up in a very big family, and if we wanted nice things, you know, we had to kind of get in there and get it ourselves. They made it their top priority to have a safe place to live. So whenever I did want something, which usually it is technology, that's like my first thing, like an iPod or an iPhone or a laptop. So my very first one was like a laptop that I wanted, and my dad was like, well, you better start singing more. And so I did singing competitions to get that income on my own. And then after that, was it really a lifeguard? I think it was my lifeguard position, and at the same time I had a on-campus police station assistant job, which I couldn't take on very long because COVID hit well, obviously it hit in 2019, but we didn't have to leave until like March 13th, 2020. And I was absolutely devastated because I love working. I was crying because I was like, oh, I gotta move out and move back home. And I love college. I was having so much fun and I was learning and I was working and working out. Like, I was in my zone that year. So going back home and doing like all online and all that stuff was a huge shift for me. But you know, that's another story for another day. After the police station job, I came back to college. Obviously, most of my classes were still online, but I wanted to live on campus, and I did get to live on campus and work my lifeguard job. And I'm still in like this learning phase though, and like trial and error. I do use certain online platforms to get my jobs, and I kind of miss school sometimes, but then I try to think back to how overwhelmed I was with my work every now and then, but the Lord got me through it. My last year, man, was something else. I became very introverted. Actually, I think I was a little bit of an ambivert, but it's like after COVID, gradually I became an introvert. I have to recharge, be alone. Talking to a camera probably isn't helping as much, but let me get into all the creative things I enjoy doing, either on my own time or just for my channel, or definitely singing, dancing, acting. I'm not the best dancer, but I still enjoy it. Acting, video games, anything that has to do with technology. Obviously, I'm not the biggest tech guru, and I love learning new things. Playing guitar, going on walks, and going to the gym. Oh my gosh, the way I've been following so many gym girlies lately. My taste in influencers has changed so much since I was in high school. Painting and designing like clothes and things like that. Sewing, embroidery. photography. I have videos like that, and I hope to post some more soon. Video editing, reading, journaling. Ooh, I've been journaling my butt off lately, and I've been journaling since the 5th grade. I don't know how I got into that. I was just like, let me just buy these books from Ross and start writing in them, those blank large notebooks. I haven't stopped ever since. I get to pass these on to my kids and my grandkids. They get to learn about all of these experiences that I've had and my thought processes, my struggles. Should I get into relationships a little bit? Should I? It would be so cool to do experiences that I've had in relationships respectfully, because I am in a relationship right now. I have still crazy for me to say, because you know, your younger self is like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get married, and I'm okay with that, or I don't think I'm ever gonna date anybody ever again. But in 2021, which was my last year, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start saying yes to going on dates. Free food, learning about yourself, learning about other people. It's fun. I didn't let them overlap though, and I, you know, stuck to my morals, my values, my goals. But I was like, let's just say yes now, okay? I think you're good. You're good. So I did a little bit of that, and then I eventually met Lance. So a year and 8 months, on the 29th, we will have known each other that long, because we hit it off pretty fast, which is so rare for me. Hold on guys, I need some Tup Chups. It smells so much like fruit. Oh my god. I think that looks a little bit better, and I've learned so much in this relationship, and I'm so grateful. What do I see myself doing in the future? What do I see for myself? Let's say like 30 years old. I do want to have 4 chitlins, and be married and just acting and singing. And although I have these goals and these plans, like, God has goals and plans for me over any and everything. I need God's guidance. I desire more wisdom, more discernment from the Lord, but just in general, I want to be happy and help others to be happy and heal. I desire to be healthy, help my friends and family to be healthy. I desire to be more consistent. I know. I get it. Let's do something really simple real quick. My favorite color is pink. Yep. This past year, I've been reading more than ever. My favorite book is 1,000 Splendid Suns by, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Khaled Hosseini. But I love his books. But that book had me sobbing. I don't know if I've had any other book made me cry besides the Bible. My side hustles, that's what I should say. I do think right now, every now and then when I'm hired to sing, I babysit now, which is so crazy to say, because I always told myself, I was like, look, taking care of kids is a lot to me. But I was always like, oh, I'm only babysitting family members, kids. If you haven't babysat on your own, like for at least 24 hours with multiple children. I've done multiple children for a couple days on my own, and it is a whole new experience. It will make you think harder about when you want to have kids and taking that seriously. It taught me a lot. Oh my gosh, that's one of the biggest learning experiences ever, and I've had so much fun and I love it. And then I started babysitting outside the family, but it doesn't change how I feel about when I'm gonna have kids. I take that yeah, and I'm not having 6 kids like my parents. No, I'm not keeping up that tradition. I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. It's not a tradition, but my grandma happened to have 5 girls and 1 boy, and then my mom had 5 girls and 1 boy. And we joke about who's gonna do that next, not I. But yeah, side hustles, babysitting, and then embroidery. I do a lot of embroidery work, and I never thought I would see myself doing that. But you know, we developed these side hustles and other hobbies during COVID. Did I say where I graduated from? I graduated from University of South Carolina, Aiken. How about a favorite scripture? My favorite scripture has to be 1 Corinthians 13. Is it 13:4? Oh, the fact that I have it on my screen. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. Oh, don't forget, you could call me So-So for sure. I probably should have just said that in the beginning, but that's my nickname. All right, you guys, Jeffany. I'll see you guys next time.